Welcome back, fellow Flutter Shinobi, to another exciting episode from the Society of Flutter Shinobi. I'm your guide, Quinn, and today we're going to explore the mystical world of Ninja Inventory. I hope you brought your sneaking shoes because we're going over lists, arrays, maps, and sets. A ninja's inventory is essential for missions. These data structures are fundamental in the realm of programming. They'll help you manage your data with the proper amount and detail for a true shinobi. To begin our journey, let's start with lists. Lists can hold various items. To create a list in Dart, we use a container, which are square brackets like this that hold data. So how can we access data and modify the elements in the list? Great question. You can access elements by their index. An index, in the context of data structures like arrays, lists, and strings, is a numerical value that represents the position or location of an element within that data structure. It's used as a way to uniquely identify and access individual elements. Indices typically start from 0 in many programming languages, including Dart. The first element is often referred to as being the index of 0, the second at index 1, and so on. So let's take a look at how we can access an element. Next, we can add elements to our list. To add an item, you can use the add method like so. Next, how to remove an element. To remove an item by value, you use the remove method. So how about inserting an element? You can insert an item at a specific index using the insert method, like so. Should we want to check the list of its length, we can write this. What about checking if an element exists? You can check if a specific element exists in a list using the contains method, like so. To clear a list, you can remove all elements from a list using the clear method. How to iterate through a list. You can use loops like for and for each to iterate through the elements of a list. How to combine lists. You can combine two or more lists into one using various methods like add or add all. List operations like union, intersection, and difference. You can perform set operations on lists using methods like intersection, union, and difference. Note that these methods work when lists are treated as sets. Now let's talk about arrays. Here is a tricky part of collections. Arrays look a lot like lists, but they have some differences. For one major part, lists are mutable, meaning they can be changed, whereas arrays are immutable. They cannot be changed once they're set. Let's look at how they differ. Let's create a basic array of ninja weapons. Now let's see how lists differ as we go through the same features. Accessing elements is the same for both arrays and lists. You can access elements by their index. Adding elements to an array involves assigning a value to a specific index. Adding elements to a list is more straightforward. You can just use the add method, like so. You can see that adding elements to a list is more user-friendly than with arrays. Let's try the removing elements. Whereas removing elements from a list is more convenient, you can use the remove method, like so. Next up, let's talk about sets. You can create a set using curly braces, like so. How should we add elements to a set? You can add unique elements to a set using the add method, like so. Removing elements. You can remove elements from a set using the remove method. Checking if an element exists. You can check if an element exists in the set using the contains method. Lastly, maps. Maps are like a ninja's mission dossier, associating keys with values. You can create a map using curly braces and specifying the key value pairs, like so. Accessing values. You can access values using their keys. Adding key value pairs. You can add new key value pairs to a map. Removing key value pairs. You can remove key value pairs by using the remove method. Checking if a key exists. You can check if a key exists in the map using the contains key method. You can get the keys and values separately using keys and value properties. Iterating through a map. You can iterate through a map using a for in loop. You can also update the value associated with a key. Congratulations, Flutter Shinobi, for completing this enlightening episode where we delve into the fascinating world of lists, arrays, maps, and sets. Today, you've deepened your understanding of these essential data structures, empowering yourself as a true coding ninja. We've began our journey by unraveling the mysteries of lists. These dynamic collections provide flexibility, allowing us to add, remove, and manipulate elements with ease. Their power lies in their ability to adapt and grow as our data needs change. Then we explored arrays, the stoic and fixed-size guardians of data. Arrays have their place, especially when you know the precise size of your data sets in advance. While their rigidity can be challenging, they offer efficiency and reliability in return. Our journey continues with maps, the versatile key-value pairs. Maps are like the scrolls of ancient knowledge. With them, we navigate the realms of data with precision and clarity. Lastly, we ventured into the realm of sets, where uniqueness reigns supreme. These powerful tools help us eliminate duplicates and ensure that each element stands alone, a crucial weapon in the Ninja Coder's arsenal. Now remember, Flutter Shinobi, the choice of data structures depend on your mission. Whether you seek adaptability, precision, or uniqueness, your knowledge of lists, arrays, and maps and sets equips you with the wisdom of a true coding shinobi. As we conclude this episode, I encourage you to continue your coding journey, mastering these tools and integrating them into your development arsenal. The path of the Flutter Shinobi is one of consistent growth and empowerment. If you found this episode to be enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to join and stay updated on our journey through the realms of our growing Flutter Shinobi community. Until then, keep coding, keep practicing, and remember, the path to mastery is the path of the ninja.